Hey everybody, so yesterday I was lucky enough to have a full-on demonstration of the Vitruvian Plus. Now I had a ton of fun testing this out and learning about it, so I wanted to show you a video of a lot of this demonstration so you can check it out as well. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to subscribe to Connect the Watch, where we cover connected fitness news, reviews, and more. Enjoy the demo, and I'll see you next time.
Well, this is Vitruvian's Trainer Plus.
Okay.
It loads up to 440 pounds or 200 kilos of resistance. So the Trainer Plus utilizes adaptive resistance. And what that means is that as you go through your range of motion, the machine is constantly adjusting and adapting to how you're moving. So your tempo, your range, how high and low you're going. So it's going to challenge and also support you through every exercise. So if you're struggling, you'll be able to complete your range because the machine won't back off. If you need a little bit more, you can always pause at the top and load a little bit more resistance. So the machine connects to the Vitruvian app. This can be on your phone, tablet, or even we have smart TV apps, so Google TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV. So once you open your app, you can go to your trainer tab, press connect. This is going to pull up your Connect device screen where you can scan your QR code. You'll notice that the color on your machine will change from white to a color. This can be customized. You got a lot of fun colors to play with here. If you don't like the lights, you can even go into stealth mode and turn those off. But yes, so once you're connected, this is where the fun starts. So just taking you through the app initially, on the far side, you have your activity. So in your activity tab, this is where all your sets, all your work gets basically stored and saved. So every set you do will be recorded here, and you can select any one of these and you'll get the data for that set. You can see your position, so your range of motion, your velocity, and then you get an overview at the bottom showing what mode you were in at that time.
Okay, cool.
So this is definitely like the more granular details. You'll also have access to your total progress. So when you go to progress, this will record every exercise and your personal best for that exercise. Selecting any of these exercises, you'll be able to see the data points over time, so you can really measure that progress, and this helps inform, are you progressing, are you plateauing, and that can help you adjust your training protocols. Moving on to staying in the app, the coaching tab is where you can find all of your favorite classes. We also have programs. So classes can be filtered by instructor, body part, duration. Similar, these are all over a certain duration. So depending on what your specific goal is, you can do a 4-week block for strength or 12-week program for hypertrophy.
And does it remember what you did for?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just actually taking it back to the classes, we actually, under our getting started, we have two really important classes here. So first is the onboarding class, where once you receive your machine, this is going to take you through pretty much getting started, scanning your QR code, and then getting you up to speed with all the training modes. So in this class, basically, we'll go through each training mode, and you can actually physically do the exercises with the instructor to feel what they feel like and what you can expect in those training modes. The other really important video is the strength assessment. So in this class, we take you through a series of exercises, and this is really your opportunity to show the machine what you're made of and kind of establish your max for a variety of movement patterns. And once you've done this strength assessment, the entire app is going to be unlocked and tailored to you. So when you go to your deadlifts, then it'll already know what your max is for deadlifts, and that kind of becomes like your benchmark. So as you improve, you'll see that number increase, and the next time you return to deadlifts, you'll have a higher recommended resistance. And then this also will feed into your classes. So myself and the other coaches, when we create classes, we have a recommended intensity in mind. So for instance, for hypertrophy, it's usually a big range between 30 to 80%. But let's say I set a class to 70%, and your personal best for a squat is 100 pounds. It's already going to put 70 pounds for you. You always have the liberty to adjust that yourself, but just know that the machine's looking out for you, and it's going to recommend based on your performance. So then the workout tab, this is where we have our full exercise library. We also have the option to take the strength assessment as a workout, and if you don't want to take the class version. Up at the top, this is where you can build your own workouts. So I've already built some workouts here. But if you haven't, it'll say, build your first workout. And pressing this plus button, it's going to take you through. Do you want to maybe create your own workout and test that out?
Oh no.
Let's do some biceps.
Which one?
You got lots of options. So let's start in pump mode. That's a really fun mode to start in.
Okay.
And select how many reps you'd like to do. Maybe we can do like 7 to 8, and then a comfortable resistance. The resistance shown is going to be per side.
Okay.
And one thing to note with digital resistance, it does feel a lot heavier than traditional metal weights. And the reason for that is you don't have momentum or inertia here. So you're getting that pure tension in your range. So
and you can add weight as you go or change the weight as you go?
You have that option as well. So, right now,
Yeah.
you see the progression toggle is switched off.
Okay.
So that means that this resistance is the maximum you'll experience. When you press on this, you get two options, progression or regression. Regression is great if you're doing a drop set or a final burnout.
Yeah.
But since we want to do progression to make each set harder, you can choose the increment that you want it to progress each rep.
Okay.
So it basically equates to 1, 2, or 3 kilos. And then if you want to add another set, you just press that plus sign again, and that'll create a duplicate set of that exercise. We'll do 1 kilo heavier, and we'll turn that beast toggle on.
Okay.
I'll explain what that means shortly. I'm going to select autoplay. So what that means is that you're not going to, once you press play, it's pretty much just off you go.
Okay.
And this difficulty slider here, what this does is, obviously you've already selected your resistances.
Yeah.
You always have the option to manually change them. Let's say you don't want to do that. You can slide the intensity of the entire session up 20% or dial it back 20%.
Nice.
We'll keep it right in the middle for now.
Okay.
Awesome. So we are going to begin the workout, so you can step on up. The first 3 reps of any exercise is going to measure your range of motion. So there's no resistance on these reps. It's just learning your range. So I'll cue the entire way. So you can pick up the handles and you can begin your first 3 warm-ups. So no resistance here. Oh, there we go. So no resistance here. After this 3rd rep, I want you to drive up as quick as you can. Quick, as fast as you can. So in pump mode, the faster you go, the closer you get to the target resistance you selected. Slowing it down, you're gonna feel it get lighter.
Got it. Should I
So
keep going?
yes, try a few fast reps, and then try some slow reps, and you'll see that weight come off. Never quite gets to the target. Now speed it up for the last little bit, and relax.
Okay.
Awesome. So then you got your summary for that exercise.
Okay.
Every time you drive up, you're seeing that weight get a little bit heavier. We have progression on. Last one.
Okay.
And relax.
So I didn't realize the progression was added in during the set.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I was like, yeah, this is getting really
And then
hard.
and you can actually see your peak. So you can see your peak force on the concentric and eccentric, as well as the average for that set.
Got it.
So suitcase squats, this is going to be in time under tension. So I'll brief you before you jump right in. So time under tension, the ideal tempo here is, if we're doing a suitcase squat, is to lower slowly during that eccentric phase and drive up quick. You're basically using your tempo to tell the machine, I've got this or I don't got this. So if you're taking your time on the way down saying, okay, I've got this weight, I'm in control, I got this, you'll maintain the load. If you drop down suddenly, the machine's gonna back off because it senses that like acceleration down.
Yeah.
If at any point you get to the bottom and you're like, oh no, I'm not making it up, and you're not driving straight back up, that decrease in velocity is also going to tell the machine, okay, I don't got this, back off for me. But pausing at the top will reload your resistance.
Okay.
Since we have progression on, it'll get heavier each time you pause at the top.
Okay.
If at any point, again, you get to the bottom, you're like, there's no way I'm getting up. The importance of those range finding reps is that if you ever go below your range, you're gonna see those red lights flash and the machine completely unloads.
Okay.
So we'll test that out too.
Okay.
Now, we do have this fun beast toggle on. Basically, what this does is it increases the ramp up rate. So the rate that the weight comes on is faster and the unloading is slower, ultimately giving you more time under tension.
Okay.
Ready to get started? Okay. First 3, just measuring your range. There's no weight here. Now on this next one, you can go down and you're gonna feel it load. Pause the top. Beautiful. Control down. Drive straight up. Great job. And straight up. How's that feel?
Heavy.
Yeah. And lower slowly, and relax.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you get the summary for that. So we're going to do back squats in eccentric only mode.
Okay.
So what this means, again, as always, you're gonna measure your range those first 3 reps. On the concentric, that upward phase, there's gonna be no resistance. You're going to pause and hold at the top. Okay. You're gonna feel that weight load, and you can control the load slowly down. If at any point you're starting to struggle, if you go below your range, you'll see those red lights flash, and then you know the machine's unloaded. No weight here, so you can easily load it on your back. Let's get those feet nice between the cable ports, a little bit forward. Okay. Beautiful. Awesome. There we go. Now the first 3, just gonna measure your range. Now I want you to pause and hold at the top and control down.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Fully pause and hold, let it load fully, and then get it down. Great job. So coming down quickly, you'll see that weight come off.
Nice. So I go slower.
Yeah, you'll maintain that load. So you're able to overload that eccentric, not just in eccentric mode, but also in time under tension, and really get the most bang for your buck.